Today I'll be showing you a very cool browser extension called Minimal Theme for Twitter. And basically what this extension does is it cleans up the dumpster fire of an experience that is Twitter today. If you reluctantly need to use Twitter, or if you just want to use Twitter without having to succumb to the algorithms or all the distractions that are out there, then this is the extension that you need. And what I thought I would do is I would just show you my setup and the options that I have activated and deactivated so you get a better understanding of how this extension works. The first thing I should mention is that you should be using an ad blocker. This isn't related to Twitter, but just the internet in general. There is no reason why you should be subjected to all the distracting ads that are out there on the internet. So if you are surfing the internet still today and seeing ads like this everywhere you go, you definitely need to install an ad blocker. And ad blockers are free. The one that I use, which I can highly recommend, is called uBlock Origin. It's at ublockorigin.com. It is available for Chrome and Firefox, and once you install this and you activate it, then you'll basically not have to see ads anywhere you go on the internet. And this is something you should definitely be doing. It'll speed up your entire computer and it'll just improve your internet experience. All right, so what we've come to talk about today is Minimal Theme for Twitter, or X. And as the website says here, it will refine your X experience, remove ads, clutter, and distractions. Chrome, Firefox, and Safari. And what it'll let you do is you'll be able to toggle certain options on and off, and it'll actually change the UI on Twitter. So what I've done here is I've opened up Twitter in the window here on the left, and I've shrunk it a little bit and opened up another window here on the right. And this is the browser extension settings. So this way you'll be able to see the settings that I'm playing with alongside here, and you'll be able to see the actual changes taking place. Right now I have the extension disabled, as you can see, and this is the Twitter experience that you probably have. Some of the things that I want you to just take a look at: there's an upgrade to premium advertisement here. There's this trends for you. For me personally, none of this is ever relevant. Down here, there's a who to follow. Generally, I don't need this because I already know who I want to follow. There's a lot of menu options here on the left, and there's a for you tab and a following. I generally always try and avoid going into this for you section because most of the time it's never really for me, and what it really is just a bunch of distractions and videos and clickbait articles that are just trying to get me to spend more time on this platform. I try and stick in following as much as possible because at least here's where I have curated the people that I want to get tweets from. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn on this extension, and you're going to start to see some changes. It should be drastically different. So let me turn that on right now. All right, now you can see that the extension has been enabled, and right away you'll see that all the distractions here on the right have been removed. There's no more of that subscribe to premium, no more trends for you, and no more follow suggestions. And a few more things I'd like to point out is that I actually removed some of the menu items here because you can do that, and I've flattened it so it's not showing the labels anymore. But I'm going to go ahead here and I'm going to toggle some of these settings on and off, which I have, and you'll be able to see what this extension can do. The first one here is this engagement under posts. I don't actually turn it off, but because it doesn't bother me. But some people don't want to see any of these numbers, perhaps because they feel that these metrics will sway their judgment about whether a tweet is good or not. So you can actually remove these if you really don't want to be swayed by it at all. Here what I've done is I've removed the view count from the tweets. That's why this one disappeared. And then here you can actually remove the different metrics such as like, retweets, and reply count. But I'm just going to put that back on because it doesn't bother me. And the view count again. The promoted posts, now that's basically ads, right, in your Twitter feed. If you go through here, I'm going to try and find one. Here is an ad, as you can see. So here is a promoted post on Twitter. So Because I actually have turned off my uBlock origin for the purpose of this video, just so I can show you. But when I actually turned my uBlock origin on, it actually recognized that that is an ad. So it blocked it even within Twitter. So even if I didn't have this promoted posts option activated, my uBlock origin here has been blocking the ads on Twitter, which is why I don't see promoted posts anyway. But what I do is I just activate that promoted posts option so that it's just an extra layer of protection against the ads in case somehow a Twitter ad makes it through my uBlock origin extension. As you can see here, it's already informed me that it's blocked 12 ads on this page so far. This minimal Twitter promoted posts option just acts as a second layer of protection. And now some of the other things that I have is I activate this always use following tab. I really don't like going into For You. It is a complete dumpster fire of distraction. And the best way to avoid going in there is to just remove the option. So what I do is I do two things. I turn on this option here, timeline tabs. When I turn that on, the option at the top here to switch between the two gets removed. Then what I do is I activate this one saying always use following. When I do that option, now what's happened is that I've removed the ability to switch between the two, and I've informed this extension that I always want to use following. So now whenever I access Twitter, I'm only ever taken to my following tab. There's no way for me to get to the other side, which is the For You. And this way, also with blocking any promoted posts through this option here and through the uBlock origin, as you can see, it's already blocked 35 ads on Twitter so far. This really helps clean up any distractive elements that are coming in, at least from the paid side. It's not going to protect you if there's a tweet that is distracting. The other thing you can do is you can play around with your UI. If you find that too many of these options here, like for example, if you don't use Grok or you don't use some of these other options here, you can actually come in here and toggle them on and off. I hope you found this extension useful and the little walkthrough that I prepared here for you. If you liked this, maybe consider sharing this with a friend. There's a lot of people out there that don't know extensions like this exist, which can improve their Twitter experience. And yeah, if you want more information like this in the future, consider subscribing. I plan to make more videos like this, just about the extensions and the little tools that I've been using to improve my internet experience. And maybe some of the other ones in the future that I make will be of value to you.